Part 2. Now, my first part of this video, I came off at y'all exceptionally angry. I'm still angry. I'm still smiling. I'm still mad as a motherfucker. And again, this is not for kids due to the violent language and the nature in which it is. Sometimes people that's most kin to you are the ones that hurt you the most. Now, there's no saying about the closer the kin, the deeper it go in. Usually that works on incest, but in my case that works for that knife that every member of my family tends to have in my back. So let me ask y'all something. While I'm all pissed off and everything, let's be honest. What are y'all gonna say when I die? How many of you actually gonna tell the truth? Or are you all gonna come up there with all this bullshit lies, like you've done at other people's funerals that passed away and made him the patriot fucking saint? I don't tell lies. I don't do it. I ain't got time to deal with that shit. I don't want to hear that bullshit, and I don't want nobody at my motherfucking funeral that's gonna come out and start crying these phony alligator ass tears about how much you love me and all this bullshit and that I was a good guy and I did this and I did that. And the truth of the fucking matter is this. Let's keep that shit real. But as all of you black motherfucking wannabes always say, let's keep that shit 100. None of you are going to say anything good about me that's truthful. You're going to say what's expected of you to say. So let me do my eulogy for you. For my family, here it goes. Oh, this was James Williams Jr. He was our oldest brother, and he was an asshole, and a jerk, and a motherfucker. But what did that motherfucker do? That motherfucker watched all of our kids. He watched us grow up. He took care of us. He fed us. He cleaned us. And we treated him like fucking dog shit. We prevented him from going off to get the job that he wanted to do. We prevented him from being happy with the woman that he loved. Because the only thing we really wanted for him to ever do for us for the rest of his life was watch kids that we kept having by assholes that didn't deserve to be fathers. So if you're not going to say that, you're not welcomed at my motherfucking funeral. Because that in a nutshell is what all you are going to need to say. Because that shit's the fucking truth. All of you have had it better than me. Now I got a few good friends. I know, and a few good cousins. I know what they're going to say. Because they're going to keep that shit 100. My boy A-Dog, he ain't got nothing bad to say about me. He might say I was a bit of an asshat and I tried to run over him with the van that belonged to my cousin Russell and his wife. That shit's true. We went to the fucking club. We had a good fucking time. And I tried to run him over. He's all going to tell you about that time that I got drunk the first time off of a 211 beer down at BJ's house when it was his house, and they had to lock me outside because Kung Fu Joe went butt fucking ass crazy and wanted to kill everybody off of one fucking beer. He's gonna tell you about that time him, I, and my Uncle Wendell went camping, and I ate that lighter fluid hot dog and threw the fuck up like almost forever, and how fun we had. He's gonna tell you about how he made me his children's uncle, even if I'm not their uncle by blood. His children are going to say, Uncle James was a great man. He was in pitiful shape, but he was a great man. He only had true love one time because he was too busy taking care of everybody else's problems instead of working out his own life. Then there's going to be my boy BJ. He's pretty much going to say the same thing that Adrian's going to say. Probably going to add the fact that I was the more reasoning between the three of us. I was the logical one, and they both were the wild and crazy motherfuckers. They still are. But the good news on them being wild and crazy is they actually got to go out and have families. I didn't get to do that. I couldn't get girls to give me a second fucking look. I believe most of the sex I've had in my life has probably been a fucking mercy fuck. Except for when I was actually in relationships. Or at least I was hoping that they weren't mercy fucks. Hell, I've had one girlfriend break up with me in high school on my job and brought her new boyfriend to my job. I couldn't get fired that day. But I know that my two boys, they ain't gonna say nothing exceptionally hard or bad. They're not gonna come in and lie about me. I'm sure BJ's gonna remember the time that I almost shot him twice with his own gun, because everybody knows that I only know how to shoot handguns, not rifles. Now let's get to my best cousin on my mama's side, my boy Russell. He ain't gonna say nothing bad to me except maybe one thing. I got it coming, so he'll have the right to flow that out, and that'll be between him and I. He can tell you what it is himself. And yes, I'm an asshole. Best cousin on my daddy's side. I know exactly what he gonna say. Same shit Russell gonna say. But he knows I ain't never been bad to him, and that I bent over backwards to help him. And most of the people on my dad's side knows that I have gone out my way to help them, and that I've stayed away so that they won't hate me. Because absence, again, makes the heart grow fonder. And what are my nephews on my dad's side gonna say? They never really got a chance to know me because I don't live in their city. But they probably would think that I was cool. Probably gonna think that I was an asshole. Either way, they're correct. Hey, you can't deny truth. And people are gonna feel about you the way they want to feel about you. But if you're gonna come at me and you're gonna come to my funeral, you gotta tell the truth, or you ain't got no right to be there. Period. So that means maybe 4 people will show up and their children. But the rest of y'all motherfuckers, y'all ain't invited. Especially you motherfuckers that's gonna come off and start lying and tell everyone there how much you fucking loved my ass. When love doesn't mean our brother should have to sacrifice his hopes and dreams so that we can have ours. And then we don't give a fuck if he lives or dies as long as he babysits our children. You know, that's not love. There's no gratitude. There's no fucking thank yous for any of the sacrifices I've made. I don't want to be a 43-year-old bum living at home with his mom. I've been trying to find jobs. I haven't had so much success. Whatever I'm meant to do, God sure as hell ain't helping me no matter how much I pray. Seems like the more I pray, God has me on hold while he's listening to everyone else. And they're all tasting success, and I'm tasting the dirt under God's toes. I'm pretty sure I'm not worthy of eating at God's table. I'm okay with that. You know why? Because of the truth. I'm probably not. I've done my dirt too. All the good, all the bad. I'll give it to you. You might not like it. I've never raped a woman. It's pretty much the only crime I haven't probably committed. I haven't murdered anybody. I've thought about it. I think about murder 4 or 5 times a day sometimes. But the problem with that is, it's not murder when it's infantry training. But since I'm no longer in infantry, I still have the training. So technically, it's murder. Alright? But before I was an infantry soldier, I was taught by a Green Beret on how to kill people when I fight. So technically, it's still murder. I think about beating people's asses every day, 24 hours a day. If I could get paid to beat people's asses, hey, I would never be broke. I will say this though, I will not beat women and children with my fist. I do have some moral compass somewhere in this skull. You know, if I could do mercenary work and kill people without going to jail, hell yeah, I wouldn't need a job. Because I'd always have one. I would be that guy. I would be the Al Simmons of the universe without the magical cape and all that shit. But you know, I don't want nobody coming to my funeral preaching that I love you bullshit when you know deep down that you don't. Because if you did, half the problems in my life wouldn't have ever happened in the first place. Lack of responsibility. Lots of my family and friends have lack of responsibility. So I guess what you're going to put on my urn is, here's James Williams Jr. Responsible for everybody else's responsibilities and never lived his life. Ever. You know, Super Chick wrote a song about crossing the line. And part of the song says, that's not the secret, but they know what is. Everybody dies, but not everybody lives. That's kind of like my life theme song. You know, everybody dies, but not everybody lives. Well, you can't live if you're not given the chance to live the life that you want, that you've mapped out since you was a child because of other people's lack of responsibility. Now I'm offending everybody and my family and my friends with this video, and I may lose them all. Ask me if I give a shit, because honestly, I don't. I don't, not really. Because they've made it. They might not be uber successful, but they sure are better than I am in the lives that they have chosen. Why is that? Because some of their weight's on my back. Not theirs, mine. And of course, found that fingernail that I've been missing. Of course, thank you ain't good enough. I can't get back my 20s. I can't get back my 30s. I can't get back my teenage years. Now, I can't get none of those years back. They're gone. That's it. But for everyone else who's blessed enough to have children, who's blessed enough to have great jobs and work every fucking day and do their damn thing and don't have to worry about who they're pissing off or whatever, and don't give a flying fuck if the next man in their family eat, breathe, sleep, or piss, or shit, or have a place to do that at, you know, congratulations. You have an awesome fucking life. But I didn't get that. I wasn't given the choice to go out and do what I want to do because of all of you motherfuckers who couldn't do what was right in your lives in the first fucking place. They say you can't make the same mistake twice. They also say that God don't make mistakes. Well, I'm here to tell you that's bullshit. It's the biggest fucking lie that was ever told to mankind. God does make mistakes. I'm a pure fucking example of one of God's mistakes. The devil was the first mistake for those who are religious like me. Don't tell me God don't make a mistake. He made the first mistake. He created the devil. The devil implants evil thoughts in man, and man followed them because, as the movie The Usual Suspects clearly said, the greatest thing ever, the only thing the devil ever had to do was prove to mankind that he does not exist. And he has done that. Look at the way the world is today. Look at it. There's chaos, racism. Can't really blame that on the devil. You can only blame that on mankind. But stupidity, can't blame that on the devil. You can only blame it on mankind. Ignorance, bias, bigotry. All that shit ain't the work of the devil. That shit's the work of us. You know, you want to do things to make your life better, but you can't when you're helping other people make their life better. And do they thank you? No. They laugh in your face and they keep moving forward while you're stuck in fucking reverse. Because you're helping them instead of helping yourself. And all you want is a reprieve and a chance to show the world who you are. Good luck with that. Because that's basically what everybody's telling me. Good luck with that. When I was a kid, there's two things I wanted to be in life. Just two. I never wanted to be an actor. Never. Never thought I could make it. Well, true to life there. Haven't made it yet. I wanted to be a superhero. I wanted to be the guy that Stan Lee was writing about. The guy that could swing from webs and stick to walls. And then I found the X-Men. And I wanted to be one of them. So in real life, there was only two choices that I had to make. Cop or fireman. I wanted to be a cop. Because I could put the bad guys away. Maybe not forever. Maybe not indefinitely. But they would be gone. There would be no drugs on the streets. There would be no dead bodies because I would be arresting all these motherfuckers. But thanks to a little twist of fate and some help from people who were kin to me, that shit didn't happen. You can't now hire a person because they're only 5'3". Discrimination laws. If I didn't get a job as a police officer, I could sue every police office and building in the world because the only thing that would stop them from hiring me is a criminal record. Guess what? I don't have one of those. Speeding tickets, maybe, but you can't now give me a job because I got speeding tickets. Hell, you're going to be paying me to drive fast to catch criminals. Height requirement, illegal. How else can women who's only 5'5" become state troopers? I'm 5'3". If the 5'5" lady can do it, the 5'3" man can do it. Thank you, Wolverine, because in the comic world, he's actually only 5'3". Don't think that the size of a man has anything to do with the size of his skills or his heart. I got the biggest fucking heart, and it has come back to bite me in the ass over and over and over. God help y'all the day that my full rage punched through. I don't have time to go berserker barrage on motherfuckers. I'm just venting. But like I said, if thoughts could kill, if my thoughts could kill, there'd be a lot of people not breathing around here in the world. A lot of them. Most of them would probably be racist. They would all probably just drop dead like that. That would be awesome if I could do that and wipe out all the racists in the world. Because that would be my end goal. Now, and when I say racist, I'm talking about people who just hate you because of the color of your skin. I ain't got nothing against no gay people. I ain't got nothing against no lesbians unless they don't let me watch them having sex with each other. Then I have a little bit of an issue because I really just want to watch. I don't even have to participate, just let me watch. You know? But what I have to say is that, everyone I've helped seem to look at me like my life don't matter. Like they want me to be stuck as a bum at home. That don't work for me. I'm grown. This is the last place I want to be. But when you can't get arrested getting a job that can pay you enough to get the fuck out your house, what can you do? Nothing. When you have to deal with mental issues on a daily basis, you have to hold yourself back from hurting people on a daily basis, it's kind of difficult to walk a mile in my shoes. So you can judge me all you want for the 18 minutes that I've been talking and the 22 minutes on the other video. But the truth of the matter is, you couldn't live my life for one day. You couldn't live a life where girls don't give you a second look because they think you're ugly. You can live your life where black girls, when you used to like them, always kept telling you, especially the hot chicks, that you're an ugly motherfucker and they wouldn't touch you if they were dead for 3 fucking days. But the girls that want to touch you just want to get you pregnant so that they can bust your ass and make you have to work and have to pay child support on a motherfucking daily. And some of them are just ragamuffin round the block girls that don't want nothing from you but money. So they purposely get pregnant to get your ass in a clap trap. There are a lot of things in this world that should be illegal. Unfortunately, getting pregnant to make a motherfucker go to jail for child support is not one of them. It should be, but it's not. Rape is illegal. They're trying to make abortions illegal, and I don't appreciate that shit because no woman should ever be forced to have a baby by somebody she didn't want to have a baby with in the first place. And anybody who does support that shit, that you're going to make a chick carry a child to term because she got raped, you should be slapped or drawn and quartered. For those who don't know what that means, Google it. There are a lot of things with this world that is wrong. There's a lot of things in my life that is wrong. Before I turn 45, I intend on fixing it. So, as I said in my text on Facebook, you can either stay behind me or step aside. If you get in my way, I'm bulldozering through your shit from now on. I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm not going to keep being everybody's whipping boy. I'm not going to keep being Mr. fucking nice guy. And I'm going to start saying no. It's easy for me to say fuck you. I cuss every time I open up my mouth. But fuck you really doesn't go that far. Like the word no. So as I close this out, I want everybody who I've pissed off today, or who have pissed me off today, to know one thing for sure. Know this, learn this, accept this. I'm not a motherfucking liar. I have not told a lie since I was 12 years old. Now, I have written some lies for people in my family. And yes, that's a fucking confession. I have written them. But I've never told a lie out my mouth since I was 12. I don't have time, and I can't remember shit. So there's no point in me trying to work that hard to remember what the fuck I said to help somebody the fuck out. I trained myself to forget so that I can't lie. This way, nothing comes back to bite me in the ass. And if you're dumb enough to go out and do dirt, then you should probably go out and do it by yourself. That way no one else can fuck you over. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Having number 2. I don't fucking tell lies. Remember that. And I also don't go around insulting people with the word show off. For you young ignorant idiots that think that I'm insulting you, please go back to school. Oh, one more thing. And this is for all you universities out there. Please, please, I need a job. Certify me as a common sense teacher, because apparently schools and their curriculums are class A fucking stupid. There has to be one school in the universe that will teach a common sense course. Because apparently book sense and common sense are not the same thing. And a lot of people don't know that. Because you can be book smart like a motherfucker. And you can be street smart like a motherfucker. But if you don't have any common sense, you're lucky if you can tie your fucking shoes. And so if you can't, you go and buy slip-ons. Or you go and buy Velcro shoes. Well, I have slip-ons. It's not my choice. It's because the doctor said, James, when you tie up your shoes, you can pull your fucking hip. And if you pull your fucking hip, the Army's not going to replace that motherfucker this time, because that'll be something that your dumbass did. Which would be like me being a douchebag full of dick tips. I'm not trying to be a cock thistle on that one, so no. I have to wear fucking slip-on shoes. However, I found some badass LeBron James at my favorite store, Dick's, for like $110, and they have Velcro. So as soon as I get enough money to save up for that shit and pay off some of my bills, I'm gonna buy me those gray shoes. They're gonna be fucking awesome. I'm gonna rock me some LeBron James. I don't even know who the fuck that guy is, but I'm gonna rock those shoes. Hey, I don't watch sports. I watch hockey, and I usually just watch it for the fights. And yes, my two favorite teams are fucking birds, okay? They're birds. I like the Anaheim Mighty Ducks, and I like the Pittsburgh Penguins. So fuck it. And by the way, since the Penguins did win that Stanley Cup last couple of months back, or last year, or whenever the fuck they had it, it's been a while. I haven't really been able to watch it or keep up, but I know that they won because I watched that one. So, deal with it. And remember, every time you tell a lie, you have to tell another one, and another one, and another one to cover that shit up. But what you fail to understand is that lies don't stay hidden for long. And eventually, they come back to bite you in the ass hard. Sometimes they might bite you in the testicles. You might want to take that shit into consideration before you tell a lie. I'm James Williams Jr. It's Comfort Habit number 2. To whoever I've pissed off, I don't give a fuck. Deal with it. Still smiling. Still angry. Be seeing you.